I'm Bruce Ferris. I'm the one of the owners and managing partner of Spark.
I'm Bill Riley. I'm a founder and an engineer with Spark. Started as a product development firm. We had been on the receiving end of a lot of product development services in our careers at the time. And we felt like Richmond was an underserved market, and we could jump in and use our expertise to do what we like doing, designing products and do a better job than what we had been receiving in the past.
I've been with the company since 2001, and in some respects it hasn't changed at all because we're still doing design work, right? What we do hasn't changed, but it's a technological field, and so we have to develop with technology. So all the tools we're using now are different from the tools we were using 20 years ago. The things like 3D printing have changed a lot of what we do. So we just evolved with the industry. I think when Bill and Sean started the company, one of the things that they intentionally did that's different from other consultancies is they were trying to be very transparent about pricing structures, not nickel and diming the client every time they change their mind about something, trying to be flexible, basically trying to act like, well, how would we want to be treated if we were on the receiving end?
The ideal client is a mid-size company that has a product line and maybe a core technology, but they need outside resources to help them through, new product development cycles.
We've done work for Lowe's Corporation. We've done some work for Intel. We do work for UVA, VCU, a company in Canada called Canadian Tire. So those are some larger companies, and then a lot of small to medium companies that do higher value products. We've been proud that some of the work that we've done has won design awards. There was a company who was here in town in Henrico called Dometic Corporation. They've gotten absorbed by a large multinational, but back in the day, we did products for their industry that won 3 different awards in 3 different years for boating, the boating industry. When we were working at Spark for Rare International, we made shopping carts. My family would be very irritated when I walk into Target and flip a cart upside down and look at it.
Yeah, for many years, my wife would avoid going to Sears with me because I once designed lawn tractors, and I, would walk over there and start crawling around to open them up. When we looked around at, say Richmond or other communities nearby, the basic fees for licensing and everything else were more favorable in Henrico. So
it was very easy to scale up as we grew. Lots of space available, lots of different space available.
And, as time went on, other things in Henrico, like our current facility, was actually a very good value for us. And it turns out it was largely because of Henrico County redevelopment grants for the development made it affordable.
I believe the greater Richmond area is a good place to recruit from, particularly with VCU and Henrico. And where we are in Henrico is very easy to get to. It is close to 64. Even if people happen to live on the south side, they can get to us very quickly. It's a very, very convenient spot for us. People are working from home, and from the standpoint of collaboration, particularly when we would normally all pile in the conference room and start scribbling on whiteboards, that's a lot harder because the technology just doesn't feel as natural, and engineers sketch really badly. Maybe you do 2 or 3 ideation sessions instead of 1. It changes things, definitely. The future of Spark is very different from the trajectory we've already been on, which is continuing to evolve with the industry, continuing to evolve with technology, perhaps growing a little bit in terms of our staff. I think for the next few years, we would really like to collaborate more with companies that are a joint fit. I
guess continuing with a lot of the principles that we've with since the beginning, and that's, we're focused on our clients first, foremost.
There are not a lot of companies around that do what we do, and so people don't think necessarily of where do I find a bunch of creative engineers and industrial designers to make my product. A resource that can actually develop products and help invent or help create. We would just like to be known as a reliable resource.